Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Bree. I'm an LA-based makeup artist. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got this entire full glam. Want to see everything I used, how I accomplished this entire look? Go ahead and keep on watching. So we're going to be getting ready today. I have somewhere I have to go. Actually, I have a shoot later in downtown, and girl, I don't want to do my makeup really, but I'm going to because I don't want to show up looking crazy with my hair. And normally I'm like a glam first, then outfit, then hair kind of girl, but I just did the hair first because I haven't done my hair like this in a long time. I used like that waver, did my eyes, and yeah, just my eyes with the Milani face and cheek palettes, and then the Most Love Mattes palette. You guys already know. If you follow me on TikTok, you have been seeing me talk about these non-freaking stop because they are so bomb. Like, I'm just still shook that the drugstore has these options available to you guys that look exactly like high-end. I've done this exact eye look 1,000 times with like an Anastasia palette that you can literally do the same exact look with the Milani palette. I didn't start my base, but I'm using the Yerba Matte Wake Up Eye Gel from Good Molecules, and I have been talking about this because you guys, I like literally use it every day. I love how it goes on with your foundation, your concealer, your cream products, your base products. Like, that is the key for me. Personally, can't go in with any concealer or foundation products without putting on an eye cream. I love that one. Like I said, it makes me feel very hydrated, but also like snatched. I'm gonna be gone for 10 hours today. I know it sounds like a long time, but that's just really realistically how long it takes on these photo shoots sometimes, depending on the location, the time. I'm gonna have to get ready to prepare for that long wear look, and I just want to not look gross. I want to use a concealer that's not going to make me look cakey throughout the day and feel very lightweight on my skin. Breatheable, of course. I love to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. That is my personal favorite one over the matte one. I've talked about this plenty of times. I want to look full coverage, but I want it to be breathable. I'm gonna be wearing a mask. Also gonna mix it in with my Nyx Bear With Me concealer. This is the concealer serum. This actually went viral on TikTok, which is why I got it. I wanted to review it, but I actually ended up really falling in love with it. It's one of my favorites now. I'm gonna go ahead and take it on my Morphe brush. This is actually the E46. I like this one for concealer. I see a lot of people talk about the E8 for concealer, but personally, I think the E8 is a little bit too fluffy for your under eye. That's just me though. So I really prefer the brush that has an angle because I like to go ahead and just tap and place the concealer and have the control over where I'm placing the product instead of having like a more fluffy brush that it's kind of gonna go everywhere. Okay, so I'm going over that NYX concealer with the e.l.f. and look at how good it goes with golden. If you are the same exact skin tone as me, these two are probably the best for you to try. If you don't like those golden peachy undertones, you do not have to use this. You can use a lighter concealer or however you desire, more like maybe sand. I use the shade sand when I'm using Shape Tape. Like I said, I love a bright under eye. This is kind of what I go for. I've been seeing everybody on TikTok use the Pro Conceal for a bright under eye. I'm gonna try it. I'm not gonna full on go in like with so much of it, but I am gonna just place it. I just want to see how it will blend out and how it'll look like when I do my brightening powder. I'm gonna be taking my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Fixing Mist. This isn't a setting spray, but it is recommended to use throughout your cream application. I love using fixing sprays throughout my entire base routine. This one though has been going viral. I actually do really like this spray. I think that it's very tacky and it gives you, of course, that feeling of like not only hydration, but I just like the way it grips onto the foundation. This is how the concealers all blended out together. I am obsessed because not only is it full coverage, but you guys, it feels like nothing on my skin. Whatever I have left on the brush is kind of where I just place like the rest of my nose, and then I work it up into my forehead, my T-zone, to brighten and highlight. I don't like to really add like extra product if I don't need to, because the more products you add throughout your whole entire base and like cream application, the more you might have to risk being cakey throughout the day. I'm trying to avoid that at all costs. Go ahead and take my puff. You guys already know I have them linked in the description box through Amazon, and also if you go to any of my social medias, I have it in my link tree under Amazon must-haves, like Amazon favorites. I use these in my kit personally and on myself. I love a powder puff. A lot of people don't like them, but I personally do. Like, I don't think that there's anything better than setting your makeup without a powder puff, to be honest. Like, the damp sponge is good and everything, but if you want your makeup to just not crease at all, you need to be pressing that powder in. Personally, in my opinion and my experience, I just like the way that the cloth picks up the powder. If you really take the time to look at your puff, like, just you can't even see it with the naked eye, if I'm being honest, but there's little fibers on here that really grab every single speck of powder like a sponge wouldn't. So I always have to set my concealer in my under eye directly after doing the concealer part, like applying the cream. I just have to do it. It's an OCD thing. If I start getting any like separation from the creams just sitting on my face, it really grosses me out, and like, I don't know, I think that's just a personal like OCD thing. Foundation, I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Fresh Wear 24-hour infallible foundation. I used to use this all the time. My skin used to be very oily, and I have talked about this before. I don't know what happened, but my skin started to get really like dry, and I don't know why. It just changed. Like, it wasn't like that before for a long time. So personally, I stopped using this foundation because it was doing that to my skin. Like, it was looking patchy, it wasn't looking cute, and I used to love this foundation. Like, I would wear it every single day. I stood away from it for a year. I'm going back. I've been using it on all my TikTok videos, and I've been liking the way that my skin feels breathable again. I was using the e.l.f. Camo CC cream. I love that one, of course, but I do want something more lightweight, and the infallible is that. I definitely think that I need to get a deeper shade though, because the shade that I'm using, this is 481. It's way too light for me. But I actually posted my video like talking about how I stood away from this foundation for a little bit and how I'm going back to it because I've been loving the way that it's been looking on my skin. And you know, one of my followers actually recommended to try a different shade. She said 486. She's the same exact skin tone as me, so I am gonna go pick that up at Target probably tomorrow when I have more time, because I do want to compare how the foundation looks. Like, is it deep enough for me? Does it look right? This doesn't look bad. Like, I'm not saying like it doesn't look good, but it definitely is a lot lighter than my actual skin, like in person. I don't know, the lights kind of like flush me out, and I feel like I don't really get my true skin color on, at least not on my camera. I don't know. I'm gonna upgrade my camera too, but right now I'm using my iPhone, and every video I'm using my iPhone from this point and beyond, like in the past. I don't know if it's maybe the camera quality. We'll see when I get my new camera. I'm getting a new camera, guys. But I'll keep you guys updated on this foundation. Maybe I'll do another video about it or something if you guys want, because look it like, it's just way too light up here. The brush I'm using is a Real Techniques brush. This came in a set. I will link the set for you guys, but this is the buffing brush. They have a few like this. I have an orange one and then the pink one. This is the 204, and oh my god, I have to do a whole video about Real Techniques because there's a lot of brushes in their like collections that I just have to talk about, and I have to share them with you guys. I think I'm gonna do an updated like every brush you actually need video. Before I set the rest of my face, I'm gonna go back in with the Milk setting spray or fixing spray and just drench myself in that. In the beginning of the video, I remember when I told you guys that I don't like the E8 for concealer. I like it for contour, if I'm being honest. Like, I used to watch Daisy Marquez and she would always use the E8 for her contour, and I just started doing it ever since because I love this brush for that reason. It's just so fluffy, and you are able to still get that density and blend in your cream products. I am obsessed. I just feel like it's way too big for your under eye personally, but this is amazing for your contour. Using the Half Caked makeup, this is the bronzing balm. It's not a full-on bronzer or contour cream product. It's more of like a balm consistency, so it is going to be a little bit sheer, but I love it. As far as the formula goes, it's very easy to work with. I already know what you guys are going to say, like, if you're going to be wearing a mask, why are you wearing all that makeup, girl? Because I like to and because I can. Cheek palette again. I'm going to be using the bronzer in this palette. This is actually the light to medium, and I'm just going to go on top of the balm and start setting it with the powder. Personally, if you are on the go a lot, if you're kind of like very more soft natural with your makeup, this is a palette you for sure need to invest in. It's only $9.99, but it comes with face and cheek products, so bronzing powder, blushes, blush toppers, highlighters, and eyeshadows, which you can also use the bronzer and the blushes as eyeshadow. A lot of people on TikTok doing their makeup in the car when they're on their way to work or whatever the case scenario may be. I think these palettes are amazing for that. I'm going to be brightening my under eye again with a little bit more of that Fenty banana powder that I used originally. I'm going to be placing like a light layer of the powder to sit and just absorb. I also really love putting the banana powder by my nose and just letting it sit there and bake. I feel like there's a lot of people on, I want to just say TikTok specifically, that tell you like, they make videos that are like, don't put your makeup on like this, and it's like baking your nose, or it's like don't do this, do this, and it's like, I feel like the makeup techniques that I do work on me, and they work on my clients, they work when I do makeup on other people. So I'm not going to listen to the little fads and the trends that are happening on TikTok. So if you do your makeup like me and this is what works for you, then keep doing you. Don't listen to those like people who do that on there, because they try to like knock you down for doing your makeup a certain way, and that's not okay. I feel like people do those videos like for views and for likes and everything, but if you're doing your makeup to actually last you throughout your day, and this is a routine that you've been doing for years, like I've been doing my makeup like this since 2016, so I'm not gonna stop because people on TikTok are being bullies and like telling you like don't do your blush all the way out here, do it like right here for that lifted look. Girl, if I'm gonna do my blush right here, I'm gonna do my blush right here. And I've been having like these comments that saying like that's way too much powder, or like don't bake your nose, or if you bake I don't trust you, and it's just like, girl, this has been working for me. And I mean, if you're a fan, don't get me wrong at all, like I am always willing to listen and to try new techniques and to be educated by beauty educators, but I'm not gonna listen to the little TikTok creators that try to like just be mean to you and knock you down in the process. Like I would, as a creator myself, I would never knock down another creator's process. No, it's just not in me to critique another creator and tell them like what they're doing wrong, or like if they don't do a step that I do, I would never comment on their thing and tell them like you missed this step. Like I don't know, it's just weird energy for me. Going ahead and carving out underneath my cheeks because I do want a more defined like little cheekbone right here. I'm using my Juno & Co. Juno Blur setting powder. I have a discount code, of course. You guys can use it if you feel like using it. It does support me and I appreciate it if you did, but you do not have to by any means. Like if you don't want to, don't. Personally love this fucking setting powder because it is made with avocado oils and it is water resistant. It just looks so bomb on the skin. Oh my god, you guys, I am so excited for what's to come to my small business, Her Name Studios. If you guys are new here, I am a brand owner. I own the brand Her Name Studios on Instagram and TikTok. That is my small business, but I am expanding the line. Yes, I am. It's gonna be a whole dedicated video to everything, and I'm gonna explain in detail like everything I've been going through the last 6 months. But until then, I just can't like really spill too much of the tea. I do want to mention it though. If you guys haven't yet, go ahead and follow my small business on Instagram. We are having a giveaway at 500 followers, which we are like 4 followers away from. So the giveaway should be up like right now if you're watching this video. I'm extremely excited. I have no freaking way. Like I don't even know how I'm not spilling the tea because I can't keep a secret. So I'm just like really impressed with myself. So much more stuff I want to tell you guys that I can't tell you yet. Not just my small business or my brand, like just in general, like for my influencer career, like my beauty little TikTok career. Oh my god, I have so much exciting news. Clean up underneath like where I did the setting powder. I'm using a stippling brush. This is a Morphe brush. Actually, the number is M404. I don't think they sell it anymore, but I will put a dupe or an alternative in the description box below if you want a brush like this. I like to just go ahead and stipple in that translucent powder and also blend it into like my contour, my blush. I feel like that just merges the two and it looks so airbrush and seamless on both sides. I'm so excited because if you guys have been following me for a while, I don't know if you could tell or not, but I've been filming all of my videos on my iPhone. And I told myself when I started YouTube that I couldn't get a camera until I took YouTube serious. And I feel like over the last year, I have taken it very serious. I've been uploading and sticking to my upload routine and my schedule. Really shown myself that I can commit to YouTube and that I am ready to take the next steps. So I am going to be getting a new camera and I'm very excited because if you guys know and if you've followed my journey at all, all, I started YouTube a long time ago and I never stuck to it because I was afraid of like how people would look at the quality, how people would judge me. Like I just really cared so much about what people thought about me. And I learned over the past year of just focusing on my work and doing TikTok and trying to do social media full time, starting a small online business, having no friends in the industry. Like literally all of my friends have either left me or whatever the case may be. I just feel like I've learned so much throughout this entire year. So to get that camera is going to be like a fresh start. It's going to be an indicator to me that I can do this and that I have been doing this and I am happy where the progress is going. I'm just so proud of myself, and like if you watched any of my previous videos that I have privated by now, I was a mess. See people on YouTube like that talk to like the smaller YouTuber that say like don't private any of your older videos, like keep your old videos up. And you guys, like I just really couldn't, because I look back at those videos and I don't even see myself in those videos anymore. Like I am not that same person, and I'm just very proud of like my progress and how I've matured also throughout doing social media and like doing YouTube and taking it more serious and everything. I have done my fair share of falling outs with my friends or meeting new people and like ruining the friendship because I was so hurt and like not myself. I went through like a whole depression phase, and I don't even know, like I have no explanation for it, but I just feel like I'm not that person anymore and I am so much more in a healthier mindset. And now I proved to myself that I can do it. I can get this camera and I can continue my YouTube journey and do it for me and for nobody else and stop caring what other people think about me. That was a really hard pill to swallow, like in the process of learning everything. We're all thankful for the journey and thankful if you're still here with me, and like maybe you guys never even knew this, like because I never really talked about it, but thank you so much if you are still here. And if you are barely finding me now, like I'm happy you found me now and not before, because oh my god, I was a mess. Sprayed my Milani Make It Last setting spray and like 2 coats of the Milk Hydro Grip setting mist or fixing mist. I'm gonna let this sit on my face and we'll be right back. That's it for today's get ready with me. Look at my glam, look at my full glam. What do you guys think? I actually am so in love. I am running so late and I need to leave, but I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching my videos. If you want to see any other videos that I have on my channel, go ahead and look down below. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye guys.